Mabuhay world, and it's a very good evening to you all here from the Philippines. Today, or I should say this evening, it's coming up to 7 o'clock over here, 7 p.m. At the moment, I've got a few friends of mine that have been asking me questions about what kind of camera I'm using. The crystal clarity of this particular camera, it is the DJI, that's the small version. I will show you a small clip and the attachments that will go with it. I've been using this for the past couple of years and found it absolutely perfect, spot on. Just putting it up to the laptop and things like that, I'm just still getting used to trying to upgrade the sound when putting it through the laptop, and I only discovered the other day how to do that. So like I say, there's a lot involved in this particular camera. So yeah, like I was saying, there's quite a few friends out there of mine that are interested in this particular camera. Here we have the GoPro, in which I've been using for a little while just before I bought the DJI Pocket 2, in which I'm much more happier using rather than the GoPro, as the GoPro only displays a very grainy picture. And as this particular GoPro is kind of grainy, but the majority of them that are using the GoPros, you can see how grainy their picture is. So that was one of the reasons I ended up buying the DJI Pocket 2. This was the second edition when it first came out. I think it came out 2021, that's when I bought this. But it came with a number of things as well, like a small tripod, extra parts that can attach to it. You've got the adapters, lens cover, as in the wide angle lens, all sorts of things. But like I say, I'll show you a small clip shortly of what it comes with. This is exactly what I received with my DJI Pocket 2. And these are the extras that can be bought for the DJI Pocket 2. Apart from that, today's vlog is not about our everyday, or I should say every week's shop, like we normally would go out and show you where we go and what we get up to. But this week our topic is on time travel. Another thing that a lot of people have come to me asking me questions about certain things about time travel. Does it truly exist? Is it true what they say about aliens being us from our future and stuff like that? But in the footage that I have for you today, I've created myself from YouTube, so as you guys will just get a rough idea of what could be out there. Like for instance, there's been quite a few people that have mentioned that they've come from our future. One of them says they've come from 2027, another one 2028, 27, 40 something. Oh, it's ridiculous. But these people that come or state that they come from our future, one of them did mention about the Queen dying in October last year. That's when she was supposed to have died, but apparently not. She passed away in September. But it's put something in my mind. At the end of the day, I seriously do believe, like other things have come to light after all these years of finding out, I seriously do believe there is such thing as time travel. There's been many of other things, for instance, ships going into time warps or time travel effects and coming back. There's supposed to have been a plane that went missing 1955, came back 30 years later or something like that, I don't know, claiming that the people were sort of devastated, couldn't believe their eyes that they were living in this time zone instead of somewhere else. But like I mentioned before about people coming from the future, or stating they've come from the future, saying certain things are going to happen or are going to happen such and such a date. But 9 times, well, I wouldn't say 9 times, I'd say probably 3 or 4 times possible. Yes, it could happen, may have happened. Things that I don't understand why they're all coming back. The end of 22, beginning of 2023, something's going on which we don't know about. On the whole, we just don't know what's going on. But these people coming back, I put it down to dimensions. There are so many dimensions that we don't know about, and that's all I can put it down to. Theoretically speaking, is the way I'm going to put it is, you got our time zone. Imagine just one great big long line, our time zone.
As you can all see, this graphic design that has letters on the right side, identifying which time and dimension line belongs to whoever, our friend Tommy, traveling from his time and dimension, line E, doesn't think that things may go somewhat different for him without realizing it at that time. For some strange reason his course and direction changed. He's no longer on the time and dimension, line E, but he's now on our time and dimension, line A. That now explains why he doesn't understand. After telling our people on our timeline certain things that are going to happen on these times and dates, but has not been correct, due to the fact that Tommy is in the wrong time and dimension, my advice to everyone: time must not be abused in any way, shape, or form. If we respect it, then it will respect us all.
But like I say, there's so many different dimensions out there. It's just unbelievable. Dimensions we don't know about. But trying to put this into a proper sense so as everybody would understand what I'm trying to say, we are in this first dimension, right? And there are hundreds of other dimensions. Like, for instance, the person that made a mistake about the Queen passing away, that person coming from that time zone, I think he mentioned he came 2028, if I'm not mistaken in saying, around 2028, even if it was before then, no matter which time it came from, he came back. I'm putting it down to he came on from that time zone, coming down onto our level zone, meaning he didn't come back on the level he was on, which would be different to what we'd be on. He sort of come from his dimension to our dimension, giving 2 different dimensions. So it's just like those of you that have seen Back to the Future, I've seen that so many times, it's just unbelievable. But I'm putting it on those scales of the way Doc Brown stated everything, and the guy that actually put that film together, all 3 films, he's a genius. He deserves a medal, he does. But I can tell you this, but like I'm saying, you get one person coming from one time zone saying all sorts of things are going to happen. 9 times out of 10, it might just happen. But the other 1%, that is the part is important. That is the one wrong part, showing and indicating that guy has either forgot exact dates, times, places, years, etc., and given a wrong date, or he'd come on a different level, a different dimension to our dimension, not realizing there are other dimensions. It's all very well them saying, oh, we come back from their future, as in our future, coming back to here from their time. Theoretically speaking, it's the same for Alien. As a small boy, I was always into aliens. And from that day when we saw Neil Armstrong stepping foot on the moon for the first time, and those words that came out his mouth, well, all I can say to that was, as soon as me and my friend started talking big time, and I just said one thing to them. I said, well, if we exist, then there's got to be other beings out there that do exist. Come on, I said, there's billions of planets out there within our solar system or outside our solar system. I'll tell you something, it's a big, wide opening out there beyond any of our human thoughts, beyond our imagination. So nobody can turn around and say, oh, there's no such thing as aliens. That's just like saying there's no such thing as giants, mermaids. But hey, through the years, through the past years, they have proved there are giants, and the giants that we have physically on our land these days is nothing compared to what they had, 5,500 years ago. That's what's being specified now, that they found human bones of giants at least 20 meters high, and it's just amazing. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for now, and I'm going to leave you with this short video. It shouldn't be that long. It's on time travel, and hey guys, hope you've enjoyed it up to now. I'm going to say my goodbyes, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye for now. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Thank you. Bye for now. Scientists claim that all the sightings that have been seen all over the world, UFOs all everywhere, they now say that there is a good possibility they could be us from the future. They could very well be us from our future. This city may also be hiding something very precious. Going from one time zone to another, for some people it would be heaven, and for others, disaster. It has been revealed that time travel has been going for quite a number of years, and we can quite confidently say as far back as the 50s. If any of you had seen the film The Philadelphia Experiment, that happens to be the actual true case. But the people that made the film didn't realize it at the time. These short clips are here just to give you an insight of how it would work to go through some form of wormhole or tunnel from one dimension to the other. All these superstructures reaching the sky.
effort and precision have gone into building these superstructures. Buildings like Buckingham Palace or the White House. Where would all these buildings be in 10 years' time? So please join me on this epic journey through time. As you can see, decades have passed. New trees and shrubs have grown, although the remains of our buildings are totally and utterly destroyed. Not a single person to be seen or heard. It says in the Bible there'll be a third world war with superpowers. There'll also be a fourth world war with sticks and stones. Welcome, my friends, to the Fourth World War. Thousands of years into our future, and they're still discovering new ways to travel through time. There's a man on TikTok that claims he's a time traveller from the year 2027, along with a few other people that also claim they're time travellers as well. According to one of the time travellers, they did mention the Queen is supposed to die in October this year, 2022. Many more years into our future. So when a time traveller travels back to our time, the year 2022, to say that the Queen of England will die in October, although the Queen died a month before the actual comment was made. There are so many people now claiming to be time travellers, coming back to 2022 to see what they can change. Time has to be respected, not abused. There are so many dimensions now that cannot be seen with the human eye. There is another dimension. The computer world. These are just fantasies from our imagination. Dreams of what we think our future could look like.